everybody, Pink Bunny Girl 43 here. I'm Lily.
And I'm Rachel.
And today we're going to be doing the first day of Hawkfrost week. Deputy of RiverClan. Yes, you guys might have forgotten, but he was Deputy of RiverClan for a short stint in between Misty Foot being missing and being off with the two legs, getting kidnapped or something. But yeah, he was deputy for a short time during the New Prophecy series. So, for his first day, it's going to be a really funny scene with Leafpaw and Mothwing, and Mothwing tries to drown Leafpaw to conceal that they were meeting, and she was trying to teach Leafpaw how to fish. Anyways, I'll jump right into it right now, and this scene is on pages 80 through 85 of Moonrise. Let's get started. We're both menacing cats, so clan boundaries don't matter for us like they do with the other cats. Leafpaw didn't think that was how the warrior code worked. Leafpaw had felt very nervous about crossing the clan border, but her hunger had driven her on now that the prey was becoming even scarcer in ThunderClan's territory. All the same, her ears and nose were alert for the first signs of a RiverClan patrol. "Okay," Mothwing went on, "crouch here beside me and look down at the water. When you see a fish, scoop it out with your paw. It's easy." A couple of glittering fish laying on the bank showed just how easy it was for Mothwing. Leafpaw gave them a longing glance, wondering if she would ever learn. "Want some?" Mothwing offered, following her gaze. Leafpaw felt guilty at the thought of being full-fed while the rest of her clan went on hungry. But she had not tasted fresh kill since the night before, and that had only been a stringy bowl. I shouldn't," she murmured, trying to convince herself that it wouldn't help her clan if she starved as well. "Of course you can. Where's the harm?" Leafpaw did not wait to be asked again. She crouched down in front of the fish, tucking her paws in, and she sank her teeth into the cool flesh. "Delicious," she mumbled. Mothwing looked pleased. "Learn how to do it, and you can take lots more for your clan." She took a few dainty bites, as if she was already full-fed already, and didn't care whether or not she ate. Gulping down the rest of the fish, Leafpaw told herself that she would find food for her clan to make up for it. As soon as she had finished, she settled down on the rock beside Mothwing and concentrated on the water just below, to wait for a fish of her own. Just then, an unfamiliar scent swept over her, and at the same instant, Mothwing hissed, "Hawkfrost!" Leafpaw felt a paw jab hard into her ribs, tipping her over the edge of the rock and back into the river. She thrashed wildly, wondering why Mothwing was trying to drown her. Then, as her head broke the surface, she saw the huge tabby shape of Hawkfrost approaching from the bank, and realized that Mothwing had done the only thing she could do to hide her quickly. Her paws working gently to keep her nose just above the water, Leafpaw let herself drift downriver for a few tail lengths until she came to a clump of reeds, where she could crawl out on the ThunderClan side of the river and hide. Hawkfrost had stopped to talk to his sister, and Leafpaw realized that she would have to crouch where she was, soaked and shivering, until he went away and she could make a break for it. "I've been keeping my eyes open for WindClan," she heard him meow when her ears were clear of water. "I know very well they're stealing fish, and one day I'll catch them at it." "Not down here, surely," Mothwing replied innocently. "WindClan would fish closer to 4 trees if they're fishing at all." "WindClan and ThunderClan," Hawkfrost growled. He added, "I can scent a ThunderClan cat now." Leafpaw shivered and shrank down in her clump of reeds. "So? That's the border over there," Mothwing pointed out. "It would be odd if you didn't scent a ThunderClan cat." Hawkfrost grunted. "There's something not right in this forest. Cats have gone missing from all the clans. For one thing, do you remember what the other leaders said at the last gathering? That's 4 more cats besides Stormfur and Feathertail. I don't know what's going on, but I'll find out." Leafpaw tensed. She had told Mothwing about the 2-legged monsters, but obviously Mothwing had not passed on the news to the rest of her clan. Chilled by the hunger in Hawkfrost's voice, Leafpaw prayed to StarClan that she would say nothing about it now. To her relief, her friend meowed calmly. "There's nothing wrong in RiverClan, so why should we care?" "Have you got bees in your brain?" Hawkfrost snapped. "This could be our chance to make RiverClan great! If the other clans are weak, we could roll over the whole forest." "What?" Mothwing sounded disgusted. You're the one with bees in your brain. Who do you think you are? Tiger Star? There are worse cats to imitate, Hawkfrost meowed. Pure icy fear lanced through Leafpaw. Tiger Star had been prepared to kill any cat who opposed him in his quest for supreme power. And now, another cat was preparing to follow in his paw steps? Another thought sprang into her mind. This was what Mothwing must have meant when she talked about a cat with ambitions. On the day she had rescued Leafpaw and Sorreltail from WindClan, she had been worried about her own brother. A few days before, Leafpaw had been sure that the forest would never produce another Tiger Star. Now she could only strain her ears, horrified, to make out what Hawkfrost would say next. Have you forgotten what happened to Tiger Star? Mothwing snapped. He failed, and now he's just a name to frighten kits with. I shall learn from his mistakes. Hawkfrost's voice rumbled deep in his chest. Our mother told us enough about him after all. He broke the warrior code, and he deserved to fail. I shall know better. Leafpaw stared at the reeds in front of her, puzzled. Hawkfrost's mother, Sasha, the rogue cat, had told them about Tiger Star? How did she know? Leafpaw had never met Sasha, the clanless she-cat that had stayed in RiverClan for only a short while, long enough to decide that she wanted her kids to be raised as part of the clan. No cat knew where she had been before then. In her bewilderment, Leafpaw had not noticed that the wind had changed, and that playful breeze, twisting its way upriver, had carried her scent with it. I can smell ThunderClan! Hawkfrost declared suddenly. Leafpaw's heart nearly jumped out of her chest. The scent's fresh, too. If one of their warriors is on our territory, I'll claw his fur off. Above her head, Leafpaw heard Mothwing scramble to her paws. You're right, she exclaimed. It's this way. Come on! Leafpaw heard her voice growing fainter as she bounded away in the opposite direction. Mouse brain, Hawkfrost argued. It's downstream. Leafpaw didn't wait to hear any more. While he was following Mothwing, she broke out of the reeds and streaked up the bank towards ThunderClan's border. She plunged thankfully into thick bracken just on the ThunderClan side of the border. Turning to peer out again, she saw Hawkfrost padding downstream, stopping to give the clump of reeds where she'd been hiding a good sniff before turning back to Mothwing with a frustrated growl. Once again, Leafpaw was struck by the powerful tabby's resemblance to some other cat. The thought bothered her like a tick she couldn't reach, because she still couldn't remember who. She was still too far away to hear what the two RiverClan cats said to each other, but after a few moments they both continued downstream to the stepping stones, where they crossed to the RiverClan side of the river. When they finally disappeared into the reeds, Leafpaw drew a huge breath of relief and started trotting back to camp. The guilt she felt about her full belly was almost forgotten amid pricklings of unease about what Mothwing had said. Hawkfrost sounded as ambitious as Tiger Star, and there was no place for that when the forest was on the brink of destruction. A gleam of dying sunlight pierced the clouds and lay like a streak of blood on the forest floor. Leafpaw guessed that Cinderpelt would be wondering where she was, but she needed time to figure out how Hawkfrost and Mothwing knew so much about Tiger Star. She sat down and began to groom her drying fur. Sasha had been a rogue cat wandering the forest until she had come to RiverClan with her kits and settled briefly there. She might have visited ShadowClan while Tiger Star was leader. It was possible. Leafpaw froze. She realized which cat Hawkfrost resembled so strongly. It was Brambleclaw. And every cat knew who Brambleclaw's father was. Could it be possible that Tiger Star was Hawkfrost and Mothwing's father as well? If he was, that would make Hawkfrost and Brambleclaw half-brothers. Dun dun dun! And that leaves us with that conclusion, which, as we later find out, is totally true. Wow, what a coinkydink! Isn't that crazy? Some guy just randomly had time to father some other kits. You know, just in between times before he became leader. How lucky is that? We get another evil dude who's related to Tiger Star. Yay!
She's a pretty good detective, I gotta say.
Detective Leafpaw, just like her father, Detective Firestar. I love it. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this speed paint and that you'll join us next time to see day 2 of Hawkfrost. Alright, until then, love you guys all so much.
Bye bye.